Hello there, this is MD Hemworth. You're listening to fuelforsuccess.com, and today we're going to talk about what Rumi had to say about starting a huge project. And you see, can Sufism and there's this mystical and philosophical approach that this branch has, the branch of Sufism, can be applied on businesses, can be practically applied on things to make this world a better place. Right? I'm very certain that you can definitely apply it on yourself to be a better human. But then what I learned here is through Rumi that you certainly can apply it on your businesses. You certainly can have real world practical, application of this knowledge. Now you see, let's understand the quote, that is the information, the knowledge, and let's decode the wisdom behind these words. Okay, so what did Rumi say? He said, start a huge, foolish project like Noah. That's the first part of the quote. So he is encouraging us to start a project. All right. Start here also indicates that if you haven't, or if you have failed in the past, if you have attempted a huge project but you weren't able to do it. So start here indicates forget everything, your past. Start. Okay, and it's just not a project, it's huge and it's foolish. Okay, so if at all you want to start something, start small, but think big, think huge. All right. Now, there is another very important part here that says like Noah. He could have used, he could have given us a very different example. But then here, the example of Noah there is a very strong reason behind it. Because see, when you look at Noah, also known as Nuh, Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. So Noah, the prophet, he started this huge project, okay? So what did Noah build? He built this huge ark, right? Just before the flood. Now, why did he do that? He did that to save people. Okay, to save, animals, different species. So there was this idealistic approach towards his project. And that is why it looked foolish to people. Now, Rumi is not calling Noah's project foolish. Let's not assume that. But then, if you look at it, start a huge, foolish project like Noah. And there's a particular reason why he says it's foolish, because the quote continues here. It makes absolutely no difference what people think of you. So now what happens is when you start a project like this, all right, a business, or maybe, you must be working in a company and you still can start a huge project like this person. I heard of this person. I think he was working like a washerman or something, right? Now this person, throughout his life, he lived a very poor life and the life of a washerman. And what happened was, when he was very old and just before he passed away, he happened to, I think, give away nearly $1 million to charity, right? Scholarships. Everybody in his town were astounded. They dropped their jaw. They could not believe it, that a poor person had such a huge mission, a purpose in his life. The project here also means a purpose, a mission that you are on that helps people, that encourages life, that gives life, that makes the world a better place. A purpose that is ecologically sound for everyone. That is the purpose that Rumi is talking about. It's just not about the business that takes care of the bottom line, and bottom line is very important. Yes, it is very important. But at the same time, having an idealistic purpose, okay, it is not foolishness. Do not be fooled. Because you see, a lot of people, they believe that businesses cannot be idealistic. They can. They can. And there are people who know that and who are doing it. So here, start a huge, foolish project like Nova, all right? That's a purpose. It needs to be huge in life. You can start small, think long-term and think big. And also know that people will call it foolish. And when they call it foolish, it makes absolutely no difference what people think of you. Now, this is very important. Now, it makes absolutely no difference. That means to say absolutely here is zero difference. Difference here is it's not going to affect you. Because you see, a lot of people, when we talk about our thoughts being physical and our thoughts affecting others and all that, what happens is you may agree with me or you may disagree with me. There is something called as people casting eyes and people thinking bad about you, the jealousy affecting you and all that. But then if you have a huge project, a purpose like Noah, where you're looking at helping people regardless of their race, religion, caste, regardless of the background, it doesn't matter what the person's faith is, but then you are on a purpose, right? Of adding on to life. When that happens, no matter what people think about you, if they're jealous, if they don't agree with you, if they criticize, all those negative vibrations will not have an effect on you. That is what Rumi says here. It makes absolutely no difference what people think of you. It's not going to make a difference. So go ahead, start a huge, foolish project, right? Start and you shall succeed. Because you see, the universe, like it is said, the universe is going to conspire. People are going to come to you, join hands and help you accomplish that. It is possible. I'll give you a small example. Even, I'm just sharing this with you, not to impress you, but to inspire you that I too have such a project. And to me, I believe it's a huge purpose that I have. And to some, maybe it's a foolish project, but I know to a lot it is not. I have this dream of mine where, I want to have this 100-acre land, okay, where such things are taught, alternative healing and, psychology, that is positive psychology, alternative healing, business management, all those things that schools and colleges forgot to teach us. Things that are useful in the real world. So I want to start, you can call it the first school or you can call it the second school or whatever, but then it's going to be more of, bringing in real world teachers where they share experiences with people, where people learn and grow. And about 20% of the land will be dedicated towards serving the underprivileged. It's about parallel education, alternative education. So that's my, that's my dream, and I'm working towards it. And until I maybe, a couple of decades from now, I should be able to pull it off, because I know when you start a huge, foolish project like Noah. Now when I say like Noah, I'm not trying to compare here. Okay, I'm building an ark that's going to save people and all that. No, it says like Noah, like. That means to say similar. Okay, similar. Now, what was the purpose of Noah? To save people. As simple as that. To help people. It can be through businesses. It can be through tithing your time. It can be through spreading good knowledge. All right. So that is the whole point. Saving people through different avenues and means. And it's not going to make any difference to you when you are, when negative people send their negativity towards you. So go ahead, make use of, the Rumi's quote and I just happened to decode this thing. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay in touch, and I will do my best to bring you the best. You are listening to MD Ahmed. I'm an international author and founder of fuelforsuccess.com. And it is a place where we teach you real world knowledge for real world success. All the best. Sending you love and success. See you soon.